The reality is that I just didn't understand autism. I didn't understand it's a neuroinflammatory process. And
so talking about taking down the inflammation.
Exactly, in the brain. And then a majority of people with autism have hypoperfusion to the brain, areas of the brain that don't have enough blood flow. If we look at this as not enough blood flow and inflammation, the two things that we treat, then it's reasonable that we would see a change, and the effects that we've seen have been fantastic.
Okay, one more thing. How about sciatic pain?
Oh my gosh.
Who would think that you have back pain, you could come in here and it would relieve back pain?
Yeah. Oh, our patients with sciatica are some of our happiest patients. I got to tell you, so if sciatica is due to a purely inflammatory process, it's going to be like a light switch. We see a change. If there's a physical aspect pushing on the nerve, I can't move bones with hyperbaric, but there's still a benefit. I think that you should always go in, talk to your doctor, talk to a hyperbaric clinician, see what they can put together for you, what they can tailor for a program.
But we have to say this first. Yeah. A lot of doctors are still not on board.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, but listen, nobody is going to be your best advocate than you.
In all of medicine, everything that you're doing, you need to advocate for yourself. If I didn't advocate for myself and my arm, they would have amputated.
Right.
Very, very few times your doctor will say no. They might say, I'm not sure if there's a benefit, and that's when you want to go do your own research. Say, here's what I learned. Here's what I think would make sense. What do you think? And hopefully you get a chance to educate your provider.
Right. I totally agree. I can't tell you, this has been the best experience. I loved being in here. For those of you who are claustrophobic, I have not felt claustrophobic. There was one, I will say, that I did not like. The other 4 days that I've been here now, I've slept.
Yes.
I've read. My reading was faster. A couple of days I slept through the whole.
Crazy how much faster you read.
My gosh, like it's brain clarity, I think, with all the oxygen. Best experience. You just have to come in here.
Yes.
And I did want to say there was one that I didn't like just because it is different.
So inside the chamber, we don't lock you in. The door's only held shut with pressure. And if you're laying down, you can't even reach up and touch the ceiling. There's that much space.
Yeah, that's true.
But the reality is that if you feel confined in tight spaces, it might be a little bit uncomfortable initially. We rarely have patients who stop treatment due to that. But do you know what? If you can get into an elevator, you can get to our chamber here and back. It's 7'2" by 14 foot long.
Yeah.
Those patients, we don't have a concern with, they can get in. So I push anybody that's interested, whether it's to heal a specific wound or just to have some optimal wellness. Come in, see what we do.
It's people in the 101, so we don't care where you live in the Scottsdale, Phoenix area. And they do have a second one, too, over in Glendale.
Yes, our Glendale location's been open for 20 years at this point. So we've been doing this a long time.